Real estate coaching. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach. Today, we'll be talking about real estate coaching. What are some of the things that you should consider when you plan to engage with a real estate coach? What are the benefits that you should think about? What are some of the things how can it help you in your practice? So before we get started, always remember, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'll provide you with a little information today. It's a lot to talk about, so we're going to keep it a little bit brief, but still powerful. Real estate coaching is powerful, and hit that subscribe button. Also, send me a comment. Something that you want to know more about what we talk about today, just send me a little comment. Hey, Paul, let me know more about this. How do we connect? Are there any scripts that you could provide me for this? Yeah, for sure. I've got you covered, okay? So let's get started. When you think of real estate coaching, what comes to your mind? Go ahead, put it in the comments block. Just type it in. Let me ask the question one more time. When you think of real estate coaching, what comes to your mind? Just take a moment and just write it. Real estate coaching is something that it's powerful. Now, there are some distinctions in real estate coaching. Professional real estate coaching is something that is based off of the accreditation from a body such as the ICF, the International Coach Federation. Easy to look them up, you can Google it. They're the #1 certification body for certified coaches in the world. Now, I bring you this information because I'm proud to be a member of the ICF. And as part of this process that I started back in 2017, I went to the University of Miami, completed my course there, and started practicing as a professional coach. Now, it's rigorous, guys. Remember, I spent 14 years in the U.S. Navy as an electrician. No good, I wasn't good at electrician, for sure. I got shocked a couple of times, by the way. But my last 7 years inside the United States Navy, for the 14 I did, I was a recruiter. Navy counselor, they called me. I was a very good recruiter. And that's where I learned how to deal with people. At one point in the Navy, as a recruiter, I was in a position where I had over 172 recruiters that I had to deal with to train and to motivate. But let's talk about coaching. What is professional coaching? Remember, the ICF, the International Coach Federation, is one of the most recognized bodies in the world that holds the credentials for top professional coaches. Now, here's a question I always ask myself, right? I'm a realtor, I love realtors. If any, you guys know me, I love realtors. I love to see realtors grow. So many realtors have come to me over the years. And this is a wonderful testimonial, and it just makes me feel so good to say this, that realtors have come to me with making $19,000 a year, $20,000 a year. And the first year with me, they've grown to $60,000 a year, $70,000 a year, $90,000 a year, and consistent. I mean, it is just amazing what we can do when we help realtors, real estate agents, understand what is coaching. Now, when you think of coaching, what comes to your mind? Coaching, you must know this. Real estate coaching is something that it's thought-provoking. The ICF defines real estate coaching as a thought-provoking interaction between two individuals that causes the person to have more productivity in their personal life and their business life. So it's a thought-provoking process. Thought-provoking. So here's why I went to the ICF. I spent so many years coaching, right? And I wanted to take it to the next level because I spent so many time with realtors, real estate agents, and some of them get it, some of them don't. But there's something that's very important that I recognize, and I want you to understand. When your coach tells you what to do, okay, that's pretty easy, right? They tell you what to do, you do it. But most of the coaches today, real estate coaches, many beautiful real estate coaches, successful real estate coaches out there, I am so proud of them and what they're doing for our community, including myself. I'm grateful for this opportunity to serve realtors and real estate agents. And when we, as a coach, tell you what to do, hey, it's like, you know, the sun is shining, right? And when you're in my presence, it's just like beaming on your face. You could feel the sun. But then the moment you step away from me and go out the door, and I say, okay, see you next session, the sun stops shining and you no longer feel that beam on your cheek. So that's when we tell you what to do. No, 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 no. Professional coaching doesn't tell you what to do. We don't advise you. We don't count. It's a thought-provoking environment that elicits from your mind what you should be doing. So here's what we've learned about that. When you as a realtor have a coach that helps you to pull the ideas out of your mind, how to do an open house, how to create a script to deal with the seller and the buyer, how to have a listing presentation and what it should look like. When you have a professional coach that will help you to create that content on your own, you own it. And when you own it, when you walk away from the sun, you still own it. That's the big thing that we need to realize, is that you need to come up with these things on your own. You need to push a little bit harder. Fine, your real estate coach gives you an inch, okay? You need to take a yard. You need to put the work in and understand that you have to pull your mind out of it too. Don't just get a list and memorize it. I understand. I'm not telling you to go reinvent the wheel. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, after coaching hundreds of realtors, maybe thousands of people, when you combine businesses and recruiters back in my day and up to now, what we realize is that people that receive coaching, they don't do enough work. You need to do the work. Come to the session for the coaching prepared and ready to go. Make sure that you follow through with what you say you're going to do. And most important, you have to take action right away. You come into a coaching session and you gather some information and something good, and you create a step, because listen, when you coach with me, I'm going to show you how you can be creative. I'm gonna pull your mind like there's no tomorrow. That's guaranteed. So when you do that and you walk away, you need to take action immediately. I'm one for action, I tell you that much. Whenever I come up with something, all right, here's a perfect example. Last night, I had so much on my mind. I spent a long day last night because I had to do some scripts. I had to make up some scripts and just do some writing. And I finished up working like about maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. So by the time I got home with the family and everything, and it was too late to eat, but you know, I kind of sit back and just relax and try to unwind. Now, sometimes when I work that late, my mind just can't stop going. So I am in bed last night, and it's like it always comes right around this hour, guys. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. And I take it right about 3 to 4 o'clock sometime, a.m., something came to my mind, and it says, hey, What's the number one blam, blam, blam reason why this happens? And I grab my phone real quick and I just like write that down, you know, because you get things. And when you get things, when you're in that zone of creativity, it's an amazing thing. Why should you be creative when you're a real estate agent? Think about it. Every transaction that you do is like a newborn baby. There is no one transaction that you do that is similar or even just alike the other transaction. You could have this buyer today and in the morning, and then in the afternoon another buyer or a seller. And I tell you what, you start to do these transactions, it's an evolution of two different things. You're dealing with people, with human beings, and none of us are alike. We're all different and special. So having a real estate coach is something important for you to have. I've been coaching for so many years, I don't even know when to say. It's been maybe over 20 years. I really don't know. But I tell you what, having the effect on you as a real estate agent, a realtor, is profound in my mind and in my experience. And not only that, but I love real estate agents. I love realtors. I love to see you exceed. Yeah, I have the experience of dealing with people that are making peanuts to making like 6 figures and just keep rising and rising and rising. Why? Because of real estate coaching. So think about this and just know that there's a lot to learn about it. Engage with a coach. Find yourself a coach that you're comfortable with, someone that can bring you information, someone that can help you to elicit, take out the ideas out of your mind. Don't just be told what to do. You need to make your own way too. And that's the key to it. That's the number one secret. In today's market, you need to use that brain so you can sustain yourself. That's the only reason. Remember, when you get that information and it's just, you're close to the sun, right? It's beaming on your face and you walk away and then there's no more sun, you're not feeling it anymore, right? Well, guess what? There's a way for you to do this in where you can feel that sun. It's like everywhere you go, the sun is right on your cheek. You just feel it everywhere you go. And that's when you engage in professional coaching that causes you to bring out your own ideas, and then you can own it. When you own that idea, it's yours. Nobody could take it away from you guys. So simple things as making your listing presentation impeccable. Simple things as creating your own scripts or getting scripts that's even out there. It's just a matter of grabbing it, how to get it. You know, coaching can help you with all of that. Most important, coaching helps you as a real estate agent to run your business. And there's so many mechanisms inside of your business. You have accounting, you have transaction management, you have sales, you have leadership development. And you don't want to coach? Go figure. Hey, listen, it's always a pleasure. I love seeing you guys and I appreciate the opportunity always. Remember, hit that subscribe button below. And talking about coach, send me a message, answer that question that I asked. When you hear the word real estate coach, what comes to your mind? I'm so curious, I would really want to know. So send me a comment on that. What do you think? And I look forward to seeing you next time. Go get him, Tiger.